Hi, in this video of WPF, we will talk about multimedia. When I say multimedia, that simply means I am going to put some video or audio file in my WPF application. So for doing that, I will use the media element control from the toolbox, and while adding that, I can browse or any of the video or audio file. That media element control will give us all the commonly used features such as play, pause, increasing or decreasing the volume, or a slider just to scroll for the video or media file location. So let's see practically how can we start working with the multimedia in WPF.
So now to implement this media element, what I have done, I have dragged the media element from the toolbox that you can find in all WPF controls, and right here you can see there is media element. Alright. So once I have brought it here, I set the name property and the source property. In source property, you will have to set the absolute path. Once you set, you will have to set the dimensions, that is height and width of this media element, and margin, that is according to the position in the grid. And finally, you will have to set the loaded behavior to manual if you want to manage the execution of your media element. Otherwise, you can set it to default. You will not be able to control, like you cannot play or pause it manually. By the time you will execute, the particular video which you have set here will start executing. And here I have set a couple of buttons for play, pause, and to mute or unmute. Alright, so there are two buttons, play button and mute button. For that I have defined a couple of methods also. Like for play button, if the content is play, if pause, so it will pause the video and will set the content to play. If it is play, so it will start playing the video and will set the content to pause. Alright, and similarly for the mute button, where we have the boolean property called is muted. If it is muted, it will unmute. If it is unmuted, it will mute it, and accordingly I will set the content to the button as well. So if the media is muted, I will set it to unmute in the button, and if it is already unmuted, I will set it to mute. Alright, so let's execute this program and see how it is looking like. So here when I'll click on play, you can see there is a video going on, or the current video which we are going through, like multimedia of WPF. Alright, so you can see when I'll click on play, it is starting playing, and by the time you can see it is pause in the button. And when I click on the pause button, the video is paused and the text is set to play. Similarly, I can set it for mute and unmute. Let me play this. And as soon as I clicked on unmute, you see it is on the mute button, it is muted, and now the text is unmute. Alright, so I'm unmuting it and again mute. Alright, so this is how you can manage the execution of your video, but it is only possible when you will set the loaded behavior to manual. If it comes from media element, let's come to the properties of it, and here you can find in the media you will find the loaded behavior. By default, the loaded behavior is play. If it is set to play by default, as soon as you will start execution, it will start playing and you will not be able to control the execution. Alright, and one more thing, like whichever media, like here I have copied a video file called media wpf.mp4. So you will have to come to the property and will have to set the build action to resource. Alright, so these are the things which you will have to take care in order to play any media element in your WPF application.